Once considered the ultimate power couple, Jackie Christie and Doug seemed inseparable. However, recent revelations have shattered this idyllic image, leaving everyone questioning what truly transpired behind the scenes. Close sources divulge a side of their relationship that was hidden from the public eye. Jackie's lingering insecurities, bubbling beneath the surface for years, finally erupted into the open. Despite Doug's outward image as a devoted husband, Jackie's suspicions grew, fueled by moments of perceived closeness with other women. Rumors swirled that Doug, once portrayed as the epitome of marital fidelity, began to show cracks in his facade. His demeanor shifted subtly, more time spent away, a growing distance, and impatience with Jackie's inquiries. Each time she raised concerns, Doug dismissed them as stress or a need for space, further fueling Jackie's doubt. As Jackie delved deeper into Doug's actions, the situation escalated. Known for her unwavering commitment to her marriage, Jackie's scrutiny intensified. Was she truly protecting their bond? Or was Doug, hidden behind a mask of devotion, plotting his exit all along? The dynamics of their relationship came under scrutiny. Jackie, often criticized for her allegedly controlling nature, faced accusations of keeping Doug on a tight leash. But as the complexities of their union unraveled, was Jackie's perceived dominance a defense mechanism to shield their marriage, or was there more to the story? The tension between them reached a breaking point as Jackie's suspicions intensified. With a meticulous eye, she scrutinized Doug's every move, uncovering a side of him she had never seen before. Their once harmonious partnership now stood on shaky ground, teetering on the brink of collapse. The unraveling of Jackie and Doug's relationship paints a picture of love tested by doubt and suspicion. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of their story, the truth behind their high-stakes drama begins to surface. What lies ahead for this once envied couple? The saga continues, with twists and turns yet to be revealed. Jackie Christie's unapologetic approach to managing her marriage has always been a topic of fascination. The intricate web of their relationship seems to be even more complex than previously imagined. Jackie openly admits to closely monitoring Doug, attributing their enduring fidelity to this unconventional method. While she staunchly defends this approach as the cornerstone of their bond, doubts linger about Doug's true feelings towards this level of scrutiny. Speculation mounts that Doug, behind a facade of compliance, may have been quietly seeking a path to reclaim his independence. Whispers from insiders suggest subtle shifts in his behavior, solo travels becoming more frequent, undertaking projects necessitating prolonged absences, and reconnecting with old friends once estranged by Jackie. These actions hint at a yearning for autonomy within their union, hinting at underlying tensions bubbling beneath the surface. As Doug tentatively tested the boundaries of his perceived constraints, Jackie, ever vigilant, intensified her grip on their relationship. Attending his events unannounced, monitoring his interactions more closely, and subtly casting doubt on his commitment in social circles, she refused to let any perceived distance go unchallenged. The power struggle within their partnership reached a crescendo, with both parties digging in their heels as the once solid foundation of their marriage began to crack. Reports from their inner circle paint a picture of a couple teetering on the edge of discord. Doug's reluctance to conform to Jackie's expectations marked a stark departure from their previous dynamic. The strain between them was palpable, with each asserting their position in this intricate dance of power and control. The evolving saga of Jackie and Doug's relationship continues to unfold, revealing layers of complexity and tension beneath the surface. As their story unfurls, the true nature of their bond and the forces at play within their marriage come to light. What lies ahead for this embattled couple? The narrative deepens, with twists and turns waiting to be unveiled in the chapters yet to come. Amidst the escalating tensions and power play within Jackie and Doug's relationship, a pivotal moment unfolded that would forever alter the course of their union. The simmering discontent reached a boiling point with a single discovery that shattered the fragile peace they had precariously maintained. Rumors swirled about the nature of this revelation. Whispers of hidden millions or a clandestine affair echoed through their social circles. Whatever the truth, the impact was seismic, propelling Jackie from cautious vigilance to a decisive confrontation with Doug that would redefine their relationship. Details surrounding this explosive confrontation remain shrouded in mystery, but one thing is clear: Jackie unearthed evidence that validated her deepest fears. Some accounts suggest that she stumbled upon proof of Doug's infidelity, a betrayal that cut deep regardless of the affair's nature or significance. Others speculate that financial discrepancies or undisclosed assets may have been at the heart of the discord, painting a picture of deception and hidden truths that had festered beneath the surface. Known for her swift and resolute actions, Jackie wasted no time in addressing the breach of trust head-on. The once unshakable foundation of their marriage crumbled beneath the weight of deceit, leaving both parties at a crossroads. The air crackled with tension as Jackie demanded answers, her patience worn thin by years of uncertainties and doubts. Witnesses recount the charged atmosphere that enveloped Jackie and Doug during this pivotal moment. Doug, cornered and devoid of excuses, found himself facing a reckoning unlike any other in their tumultuous history. The power dynamics that had long defined their relationship shifted irreversibly, as Jackie asserted her agency in a bid to reclaim control over her fractured marriage. As the dust settled from this explosive revelation, the aftermath of Jackie's discovery cast a shadow over their once gilded partnership. The rift between them widened, laying bare the cracks that had long been papered over by a facade of harmony. The next chapter in their tumultuous saga looms on the horizon, promising further revelations and confrontations that will test the limits of their endurance and resilience. In the aftermath of the earth-shattering revelation that rocked Jackie and Doug's world, a ripple effect of turmoil and discord spread through their once unified circle. Jackie's actions spoke volumes as she withdrew from key figures in their social sphere, leaving a palpable sense of unease that reverberated through their community. As cryptic messages surfaced online, hinting at deeper undercurrents of conflict, fans and onlookers were left to decipher the cryptic clues scattered in the wake of the upheaval. The silence between Jackie and Doug spoke louder than words, a testament to the seismic shift that had taken place within their once envied partnership. Known for her outspoken nature, Jackie's uncharacteristic reticence belied the storm brewing beneath the surface. In a series of charged exchanges, she peeled back the layers of Doug's carefully crafted facade, revealing a side of him that had remained veiled from public view. The revelations she unveiled painted a portrait of deceit and betrayal, challenging the very foundation of their relationship. Speculation ran rife as Jackie's disclosures unfolded, each revelation more damning than the last. Allegations of Doug leading a double life, concealing financial decisions, clandestine investments, and illicit relationships left audiences reeling in disbelief. The pristine image of Doug as the doting husband was shattered, replaced by a shadowy figure whose true intentions lay hidden beneath a facade of marital devotion. As Jackie laid bare the extent of Doug's deception, questions swirled about her motives. Was this a strategic move to dismantle his carefully constructed facade, or a genuine expose of the truth lurking beneath the surface? Fans and critics alike found themselves grappling with the stark contrast between the public persona Doug projected and the unsettling truths Jackie unearthed. In a bid to uphold a sense of loyalty to Doug, Jackie tiptoed around the full extent of his transgressions, hinting at a deeper well of deceit that threatened to engulf their shared history. The unraveling of their once harmonious union cast a long shadow over their past, present, and uncertain future, leaving observers on edge as they awaited the next chapter in this gripping saga of love, betrayal, and redemption. As the saga of Jackie and Doug's tumultuous relationship unfolded, Jackie's revelations continued to send shockwaves through their social circle and beyond. The intricate web of deceit and betrayal she exposed painted a picture of a marriage unraveling at its seams, leaving observers reeling from the unfolding drama. Jackie's bombshell claim that Doug had meticulously orchestrated his covert actions long before she caught wind of his schemes incited disbelief and outrage. The allegations of clandestine asset transfers, covert financial maneuvers, and protective measures taken behind her back plunged their once stable union into chaos. Rumors of an enigmatic woman hovering on the fringes of their marriage only added fuel to the fire, leaving audiences to speculate on the nature of this undisclosed connection. While Jackie refrained from naming names or delving into specifics, her insinuations about Doug's potential infidelities sparked a frenzy of conjecture and debate online. The absence of concrete details only served to intensify the mystery surrounding the shadowy figure lurking in the background of their fractured relationship. As the narrative grew increasingly convoluted, doubts surfaced about Jackie's motives in laying bare the extent of Doug's transgressions. Was this a calculated move to shape the public perception of their unraveling marriage, or a genuine attempt to shed light on the truth lurking beneath the surface? The ambiguity surrounding her disclosures left observers grappling with the shifting sands of loyalty, truth, and self-preservation. In contrast to Jackie's vocal assertions, Doug's uncharacteristic silence following her damning expose raised eyebrows and fueled speculation about his next move. While Jackie seized the narrative, weaving a tale of betrayal and deceit, Doug bided his time, weighing his options as the storm of controversy raged around him. Just when it seemed that Jackie had seized the upper hand in this high-stakes game of revelations, Doug broke his silence with a series of startling disclosures that upended the narrative once again. In a twist that caught even Jackie off guard, Doug reframed the narrative, challenging the version of events she had painstakingly crafted. The balance of power shifted as Doug's revelations threatened to reshape the narrative in ways no one had anticipated, setting the stage for a climactic showdown between two protagonists locked in a battle of wills and secrets. Amid the escalating tensions between Jackie and Doug, a seismic shift occurred as Doug mounted a surprising counteroffensive in response to Jackie's damning accusations. The narrative took an unexpected turn when Doug vehemently denied any infidelity, asserting his commitment to fidelity and refuting Jackie's portrayal of him as a deceitful figure. Doug's defense took a sharp turn as he turned the spotlight on Jackie, painting her as the true architect of their marital discord. Accusations of manipulation, paranoia, and control leveled against Jackie unraveled the carefully constructed facade of their once picture-perfect relationship. Doug's explosive claims laid bare the power dynamics at play within their union, revealing a tangled web of mistrust and deception that had long festered beneath the surface. In a bold move, Doug shifted the focus to Jackie's alleged financial improprieties, accusing her of clandestine dealings within their shared enterprises. The revelation of Jackie's purported misuse of company funds and covert investments cast a shadow over her integrity, challenging the public perception of her as a victim in their tumultuous saga. The narrative took a darker turn as Doug hinted at Jackie's long-standing scheme to undermine him, positioning herself as the orchestrator of their marital downfall. His insinuations about her ulterior motives to seize control of the narrative before their marriage crumbled under the weight of financial discord painted a portrait of betrayal and greed that threatened to upend the prevailing narrative of their troubled relationship. As the spotlight shifted from accusations of infidelity to a murky landscape of financial intrigue and power struggles, the stakes heightened for Jackie and Doug. The once unbreakable bond between them now lay shattered, with each revelation pushing them further apart and deepening the fault lines that had long divided them. In the midst of this maelstrom of accusations and counterclaims, the truth remained elusive, obscured by layers of deceit and conflicting narratives. As the saga of Jackie and Doug's unraveling relationship plunged into deeper turmoil, the next chapter promised to bring further revelations and confrontations that would test the limits of their endurance and resilience. As the battle between Jackie and Doug escalated to unprecedented heights, the stakes soared beyond mere divorce proceedings. Their once shared empire, built on a foundation of media ventures, real estate investments, and business collaborations, now stood precariously on the brink as they grappled with the prospect of a bitter financial reckoning. The lines between personal and professional blurred as they navigated the murky waters of ownership disputes and financial entanglements. What began as a dispute over marital discord had morphed into a high-stakes showdown for control of their sprawling financial assets, with millions of dollars, properties, and businesses hanging in the balance. At the heart of their discord lay a contentious battle over the ownership of their joint ventures. Jackie staunchly asserted her claim to a significant share of their collective enterprises, citing her pivotal role in building their financial empire over the years. In contrast, Doug vehemently contested her demands, arguing that her assertions exceeded her contributions and that his financial acumen had been the driving force behind their success. The clash extended to their real estate holdings, with both parties vying for control of their diverse property portfolio, including the opulent estate that symbolized their shared aspiration. Doug's push for the sale of their primary residence as a means to divide the proceeds clashed with Jackie's efforts to retain ownership, underscoring the acrimony that defined their negotiations. However, the most staggering revelation yet emerged from the shadows. the rumored $300 million at stake. Reports surfaced of clandestine money transfers orchestrated by Doug, casting a shadow of suspicion over their financial dealings and adding a layer of complexity to an already convoluted narrative. As the battle for control of their assets intensified, the true extent of their disintegration as a couple became glaringly apparent. The once unified front they presented to the world now fractured under the weight of financial discord, power struggles, and conflicting narratives that threatened to upend their shared history. Amid the chaos and turmoil that enveloped Jackie and Doug's once enviable partnership, the next chapter in their saga promised to unravel even more layers of intrigue and betrayal. With their financial empire hanging in the balance and the prospect of a bitter legal battle looming large, the final reckoning between two protagonists locked in a struggle for control and dominance remained on the horizon. Amidst the tumultuous legal battle for control of their shared assets, the feud between Jackie and Doug took a dramatic turn, as both parties dug in their heels, refusing to yield an inch in their quest for dominance. The once private dispute spilled into the public arena, with accusations flying and reputations hanging in the balance. As the courtroom drama unfolded, Jackie's relentless pursuit of her rightful share of their financial empire intensified, spurred by her determination to uncover every hidden dollar and ensure a fair division of their wealth. Meanwhile, Doug's strategic maneuvers to safeguard his assets and thwart Jackie's advances revealed a calculated approach to protect his interests at all costs. The legal proceedings took a contentious turn as both Jackie and Doug faced charges of attempting to manipulate the system in their favor. Jackie's alleged concealment of financial information and Doug's strategic maneuvers to maintain control set the stage for a battle where power, reputation, and the final verdict loomed large, eclipsing the mere dissolution of their marriage. In the high-stakes game of legal brinkmanship, the lines between right and wrong blurred as each side fought tooth and nail to emerge victorious. The public spectacle that unfolded showcased the lengths to which two erstwhile partners would go to secure their financial futures, with millions hanging in the balance and the fate of their shared empire at stake. Amid the chaos and uncertainty that defined their legal showdown, the question of who would emerge triumphant remained shrouded in ambiguity. Doug's calculated silence and strategic maneuvers hinted at a deeper game at play, while Jackie's vocal advocacy and impassioned pleas endeared her to a public hungry for justice and resolution. As the courtroom drama reached its crescendo, the outcome hung in the balance, teetering on the brink of a resolution that would redefine the contours of their shared history. Would Doug's quiet resilience prove to be the ultimate trump card? Or would Jackie's fervent pursuit of justice and retribution carry the day? In the final act of this gripping saga, the battle lines were drawn, the stakes raised, and the resolution awaited with bated breath. The clash between Jackie and Doug encapsulated a tale of love lost, trust betrayed, and fortunes at risk, leaving audiences on the edge of their seats, eager to witness the final twist in a narrative that had captivated hearts and minds alike.